I'm getting excited doing this stream, and I decided like this is a good idea. Just immediately looking at this list. And today we're going to be doing perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I was wanting 5. I want 5 tiers because it's easier to organize it in my head as like the best of the best, really good, but not quite up there with the best of the best, mid tier, and then yeah, but then dude, like D tier, like who could I pick on? We'll see. Oh, actually, Kaneki is a really good release. But real quick, just to talk about Kaneki, a specific for one being bad. He doesn't talk very often, and when he does, I mean, what is that line he says during the Mori? Is this some kind of riddle? Some kind of weird math or something? Like, we could actually jump ahead and do this one. Like, it's really weird too because if you weren't a Tokyo Ghoul fan, you might actually think that this guy doesn't talk a lot. He talks plenty in the manga, and I'm assuming the anime, right? Well, that is definitely an internal locus of control he has. Do we go into that? Do we go into external versus internal locus of control? We could have a little Psych 101 while we're dealing with Kaneki's lines. No, but you gotta love it how the Japanese always put in some philosophical ramblings in their dialogue. Well, some of these aren't actually bad. He's not. Trust me. I'll give you a spoiler. Kaneki isn't up there with the top. Okay, this. I don't know if anyone's figured out what's 1000 minus 7. This is like, why is 70? Why is 70? Dude, can I do basic math? 77 better than 69 because you get 8 more or something like that? Like, is this some kind of is this a Japanese pun like lost in translation? Okay, so just the fact that it gets your attention is something, but it's so perplexing and enigmatic. I feel like, from someone that read the manga, ooh, is it that? Okay, for now, we're gonna keep it. This might actually be a longer stream than you would think, because I have a thing where I pay a lot of attention to what could be seen as minutia that a lot of people would filter out. I'll give you an example of that. I'll be in a grocery store, and they could be playing the police, and he's going, don't stand so. And I'm like, man, police is a banger. I haven't heard this in 5 years. And I go like this, and the person's like, a la carte, I said almond milk or cow milk. Police? Where's the police? Is the vegan police here with Thomas Jane? Is this Scott Pilgrim? What do you mean? No, the music up here. The music. Oh yeah. So like those kind of details that sometimes people filter out. I don't filter it out. Like when this guy was talking 1000 minus 7, I go, what is this? Anytime I read it when there's a Mori, I go, what does this mean? So this is going to be fun for me. We're going to really like delve into a lot of their lines too. I know typically if you have content like this, a lot of times people are going to go, Naughty Bear, really funny guy. He says it's a great day to kill people today. I love it. S tier. Okay, Ada Wong doesn't talk much. When she says, what does she say again? I just hate playing other people's games. It's pseudo meta, pretty good. B. Okay, next, Leon. Like, we're not gonna do that. We're gonna like delve. We're gonna do some delving. Okay, so like, and I think we pretty much reached most of him. Now, I will say I do have a geographical bias here. That he's speaking Japanese might affect it a little bit to me, because if someone else is speaking another language, it's not necessarily going to click in your head as much. But that being said, I find his lines to be There's not many of them. One of them is just enigmatic. And so I like the manga so much. I read about the first 4 or 5 volumes till it started getting kind of actiony. I like the drama better about him becoming a ghoul. Very much like Lewis from Interview with the Vampire, where he's struggling with him turning into a monster and he doesn't want to hurt people. Also, the game that you're going around killing random survivors feels really dissonant to the canon of the original IP. So, very disappointing. Okay, we could go back up here. I guess we're going to start with the king. I've noticed a lot of tier lists. What they do is they'll start with the lesser ones and they'll work their way up. I think that's smart because you anticipate what do they think is going to be best. But we are going to go according to this line here. Let's start with the GOAT. This might be my number one. But as I'm analyzing it and I'm thinking about it and I'm organizing my thoughts around the voice lines, it's subject to change. Because now I'm seriously having a list here that I could look at. And I'm seriously being able to tier which ones are better according to a criteria and really think, 1v1 each voice line versus each other. I think this might be number one. And honestly, like, Tiffany is right up there. I almost like link these together. They did so good and they did so consistently good with the voice lines on both of these that they're kind of like in the same bracket for me. They're probably going to sit side by side. So here's the thing. Here's the thing about Chucky voice lines for me. There are so many that are so good. You have, look at like 2 qualities. I'll give you an example. Like we just did Kaneki. There's not many. That criteria. And then good, that one line is kind of cool to me where he's like, wherever a person finds himself, he only need to look in the mirror to find out why. That's okay. It's okay. But it's not a banger, okay? Like Laura going, hey, whoa, is like 10 times better than that line, even though it's a simple, hey, whoa, it works in the game really good. It's memorable to me. Chucky has so many. So he was out over a year, and I don't know exactly when this happened. I had a YouTube short of someone in the basement blinded at Chucky when he picked somebody up. And let me see if I can find it. It's like he's the gift that doesn't stop giving. He has got so many good lines. I don't know if they did a thing where they didn't release what all the lines are. Can you potentially like discover a line you never knew was there and is not compiled in a list? Because it seems to like his lines seem to go on forever. Chucky voice lines DBD blinded. And I laughed, dude. It had been over a year he was released. And when he said this, oh, I heard the French voice lines are fire on here. I've heard the absolute fire.
What the hell? I'm in a
Yeah, that was the one. That's the one. I'm gonna break that flashlight over your freaking head. When I heard that, I was like, my God, there's more in such a highly specific situation too. There's multiples. This is just if you get blind, and this is on chance. I haven't heard that one before. Like, I'm discovering more ranking him. He is so S tier that as I'm proving how S tier he is, he's making me laugh with new lines I haven't heard before. So as far as DBD voice lines, well, yeah, that really creative.
I'm gonna smash you to bits. Son of a bitch.
Dude, and his voice lines are so frequent. It really adds to the entertainment of Chucky. So if you play a Chucky round, you will find you get into a chase, you're gonna get voice lines. Now, I love Wesker voice lines, but there seems to be two of them. One I would call dynamic and one I call static. Static I call when you open a locker, someone's in there. What's his name? Wesker will say, "You can't hide forever." If you have iridescent vial and you go into a round, he will say, "I will release Ouroboros." If you stun him, he will say, "Are you trying to make me angry?" He's static. He's very consistent. You're going to hear the same 8 lines over and over. Chucky is one of the dynamic ones, if not the best dynamic voice lines in the game. Now, I love the static ones. Examples of static ones would be Wesker, maybe Hellmaster, somebody like this. But you have to give points to how dynamic he is for his voice lines. If you look at my continuum between, it might not even be a continuum. It might just straight up be a dichotomy between the dynamic and the static voice lines. What's the chances you blind Chucky? What's the chances of getting any of these? You son of a bitch!
Flashlight over your freaking head.
Oh, and I love that. I love that line.
Hey,
Also,
I'm one of the good guys. Yeah. Why are you running? I'm the good guy. I just want to play.
it goes on forever.
Hey, pal, slow down. You're mine. Where the hell do you?
And what's good about this is you don't get repetition fatigue. It always feels fresh and new when Chucky is talking. Also, the humor. The guy's voice acting is so good when he's like, "Well, this is what you get for playing with dolls." Like, his voice acting is so good, it makes the lines even funnier. He delivers at peak a slapstick kind of performance of an angry doll. Like a doll that sounds like freaking angry, crusty old alcoholic. And he's able to do that in such a voice that is just perfect. It's cartoony but menacing at the same time.
You better run. Come here. Don't be dragged.
Like, and that's...
You're dead, you hear me? Dead. I'm gonna rip you to pieces. Stop running from a doll, will you?
Yeah, and then they'll even have multiple variants of the same line. Like, this is what happens when you play with dolls or whatever. The playing with the doll, or a doll's gonna get you, or something about a doll. They riff on the same line a few times. There's such a wide expansion of his voice lines based off even like a germ of one idea. Like the blinding.
You're mine, asshole.
That's one of the best. That's the one is the most rememberable to me. Is when he screams
Stop
that.
being such a chicken. I'm gonna kick your fucking...
Yeah, and I like, dude. You know what I love about it? Actually, when you think about it, you're playing a competitive game. Okay, you're playing a game. What the intention of the game is to get your adrenals higher. It's getting your adrenals going, get your cortisol running, get your blood pumping. When you're in the sweaty mindset, you got your sweatband on and you're sweating. Him yelling this stuff in the background is almost cheerleading your playing. And it might be one of the ways Chucky players might be primed by the voice lines to play that much dirtier and more toxic. Because have you noticed how toxic Chucky players are?
Come here, you dumb shit.
Oh, dude,
I will fucking kill you.
I don't know if we're going to get better. And remember, let's say that this person's about to exit the gate. And if you don't get them, you're going to get a 2K, and maybe you're on a win streak, and it's 23, and you know if you don't get this Nia, the win streak's over. And then you hear this.
Where the hell are you going?
Dude, he's the most relatable killer while you're playing him. Also, his lines are so relatable to your action as a player.
I don't have time for this shit. You can't run from me, you stupid shit.
He is... I don't know. Yeah. Oh my God, you're right. You know, it's funny. I'm not going to entertain the idea they do that on purpose. But it is funny how, like, you get your own toxic chat, like, in the game without even having to say anything. You get the toxic voice chat, right? It's amazing. Yeah, he'll talk smack for you. You don't have to say a word. You don't have to have it on your conscience to talk crap to the survivor when you yourself have got these survivors being talk crap to your dude Chucky. You know? He does it all for you. It really feels like that. It feels like it's multi-purpose. Like he feels like he's a voice your frustration, and you're locked in and you're trying to win, and he's a voice to your frustrations and you're wanting to win.
Asshole. Stop being
like he could be toxic for you and you're guilt-free.
chicken. I'm gonna kick your
There's other killers that do this. Hux, what's his name? Yellow Rabbit, Wesker. Oh yeah, Nemesis would be on this list because he says stars. He doesn't say it in... Would you? Yeah. Well, it's like, well, he even talked, but you barely hear him say it. He needs to say it more. Okay, anyway, that is going to be D-tier, but maybe I'm not ready to talk about it yet. I don't want to forget I put it on there. Okay, so, what are some other ones that kind of can voice your anger, right? Oh, yeah. Hellmaster. I think Unknown is just in his own little strange universe. But as far as killers talking smack, oh yeah, you know, Naughty Bear, of course. But as far as killers talking smack, it's Chucky takes the cake. So, and on that line, very close and very related to him, and they did very good. Yeah, they did a really good job of making the equivalent of Chucky.
Oh dear, this is gonna hurt a bit.
And the voice actress, I don't believe was the original Bride of Chucky actress. What was her name? She was in Liar Liar. She had like a window a couple decades ago where she was in a lot of movies. I gotta give her a shout out because this voice actor, Jennifer Tilly, okay, and Jennifer Tilly definitely had like a golden age of her career in Hollywood a couple decades ago. So they did a really good job of imitating the actress Jennifer Tilly.
Need a hand, Pookie? Just gotta move on, babe. Let's do this.
Dude, oh, I like that it's the likeness of the actor that played Chucky, too.
I think we're all gonna have fun here.
This cigarette, that is hilarious, dude. I'm surprised you didn't say smoke him if you got him.
Where the hell am I?
Okay, that is a little bit of a pet peeve of mine. I was talking to Wesker about this. The lines that are like, what is this? Who has done such a thing? Like, some of that is so generic and
This is
throwaway.
not where I thought I'd end up. This is gonna be fun.
I love the voice acting, too.
Oh, we're gonna have fun. There. Come out, wherever you are.
That is perfect. Especially, does she only say that when you're looking for people and you're not in chase?
Come out, wherever you are. What the? You're going down. That was mean.
Really good. You know what, though? There is a gap in how good they are now that I view it. Someone could get in between. Oh, it's almost a metaphor for a broken marriage. Someone could get in between Chucky and Tiffany for quality. But it ain't going to be this one. Okay. It's not even Plague's fault, okay? It's not even Plague's fault. But we're not going to rate her very higher in comparison to some of the really good ones. Because it's not really her fault, which it's not. But we gotta include Plague. I don't think a lot of people would think of Plague having voice lines. But Plague... Like, wouldn't it be funny if this doesn't even come up? Like, look. Exactly, dude. When you put this in, voice lines doesn't even trigger a video. All audio files is what you got. Okay. Now those aren't voice lines, obviously. But she's saying words when she's... how about chanting? There we go. Yeah, I mean, that's voice lines. And for what it is, she's only going to do some kind of chanting when she's getting in full into her power. But, like, and it makes sense she's not going to be like, hey, where the hell am I? Or, hey, you little, curse words, I'm coming for you. But, she is in there. Her lines are okay. You can't put her over that because they're barely even voice lines. She's D tier. Now this might actually, how funny would that be? We're going to have Chucky and Tiffany broken up by Naughty Bear. It's almost like a bad joke or like a skit or something. Like Chucky, Naughty Bear, and Tiffany walked into a bar or something. You know what I mean? But his voice lines might be a little better than hers. I don't know if they're going to be better than Chucky's, though. But maybe they won't even be better than Tiffany's. Let's get a refresher. Because I can kind of hear it like, it's a great day to kill today. All right. You know that kind of sound that he does? It might be more A tier. God, Tiffany was actually underwhelming when I've reheard them. I'm muddled. This is what it's important to do a tier list to organize your thoughts about how you actually feel. Now that I've actually looked at her lines compared to Chucky's, they do kind of pale in comparison. but I kind of muddled the two together because it's Chucky and Tiffany.
Oh, now! What a naughty bear you are! Oh my, naughty! Aren't we having a marvelous day? What a wonderful time for murder! Don't stop until they're dead, naughty bear! What time is it? It's naughty time! This is your time to shine, naughty bear.
They're just a little on the generic side. And that's what I thought before. He'll talk and they're not necessarily memorable lines. They're not bad. I mean, he's not going
This
below
is your time to shine,
C tier,
naughty bear.
not even close. Like, they're good. Okay, that's almost his best line. Is screaming boo.
Good day, naughty. Oh, there you are, naughty.
See, some of it is on the
Perhaps you should
generic
teach
side.
Everyone a lesson. It's a wonderful day to have fun. Everyone's been laughing at you, naughty.
They're all gonna laugh at you. It's like Carrie. It's like the mom. They're all gonna laugh at you, naughty bear.
You'd better be careful, naughty bear. Oh my, is it time for a game?
Yeah, see, so I'm gonna just be honest. Sometimes oh, is it time for a game? Well, hello, Mr. Machete. I would like you to meet Mrs. Skull. I mean, like just being like, it's a day to kill. It's just.
Don't seem very friendly,
It doesn't have as much panache to me.
do they?
It doesn't do enough for me.
Shall we play today?
But remember what I said about amount of lines. They did do a good job of giving a good amount.
Hello.
But then, like, how much of a zinger it is, or how much it's memorable, or how much it, like, affects you while you're playing, or how entertaining it is a little on the lower side. So he's really, what do they say that about quality over quantity? He has quantity, but the lines aren't necessarily high quality for me, but the voice actor's very good.
Again, naughty bear. Hello,
You know,
naughty
again.
bear.
Yeah. You know, hello, Naughty Bear. Okay.
Oh, look, it's naughty bear.
And someone will say, oh, well, he's just talking in the lobby. I mean, how much do you want? I'll tell you how much I want. Alucard going, I swear on the memory of my mother, I will get out of here. I mean, he goes deep, dude. He's talking about his dead mom. Like, you can do stuff with lobby.
You're a good bear, naughty bear.
See, it gets
We're
very
ended
repetitive
up
to me.
this time. I wonder who's going to die today. They're all going to pay, won't they, naughty?
Of course, some of it could be a bias, you know? Like being the generation I am, I'm right on the cusp of millennial and Gen X. You know, maybe like Chucky, he had a son of a bitch or a bitch at the end of the sentence. I might be more entertained. Like if he said, they're all going to pay, won't they, naughty bitch? Like, it might actually
Let them run,
enhance it,
naughty.
you know?
Make them scream. Time to do what you do.
Yeah, a lot of these are not rememberable. A lot of these are filler. Like, the voice actor kills it. I love that there's an amount. You can't rate this too
That's
low.
naughty.
But there's just not... Dude, I'll give an example of someone who has far fewer lines, but is really good. He's probably going to be up here somewhere. He doesn't have a ton of lines. He has a fraction of Naughty Bear's lines. But they're all freaking bangers, dude. They're all bangers. In fact, I gotta go quality over quantity. So when Geralt, to me, this is S tier. This is one of the best voice lines in the game. And yes, this could be recency bias, because Geralt just was recently put into the game. But I'm going to be honest with you. I really do think that this is one of the best voice lines in the game. Potential bias aside, I'm really feeling like this is so funny. The Gate. I mean, this is This is so good, dude. Where is he at the gate? It is like it's got me laughing. Voice. It's got me laughing like Charlie Murphy, dude. Like when I heard this, I don't want to listen to all. Can we just do the really like the gate just doesn't come up? All right, I don't got time to have a segue about how YouTube can go ahead and take a long walk off of a short pier. Okay, I'll find it in here. I'll find it in here, okay? Where are you?
What kind of door needs to be convinced to open? Almost
The
there.
oh, well, there it is. Dude. This
You
line.
have to be a witcher to sense trouble. This place. There's evil here. Or some things. Damn. You really want to do this? Not ideal. Bad luck. They're bad.
Wounds are bad.
Unexpected turn of events.
Hilarious
Just on
line,
me.
dude.
Pulled my ass out of there.
Okay, when he says, next round's on me is after someone heals you. It's like full S
Need to figure this
tier.
place out. Need to figure this place out. Don't have to be a witcher to sense trouble. This place.
Okay,
The
there it
sooner we
is.
get out of here, the better. Dandelion better make a damn good ballad out of this. Don't plan on dying here. Had enough of this masquerade. Time to get back on the path. Not about to stick around. Let's get out of
Stick
here.
around.
Job done. Should make a good story. Easy work for a witcher, but no one to pay me for it. Job done. To open.
Okay,
To be
this.
convinced to open. What kind of door needs to be convinced to open?
See, like, and someone that could justify the Naughty Bear lines by, oh, well, you know, what are you wanting? That's what I'm wanting, dude. That is hilarious. When I see Dralt opening the gate and he says, what kind of door needs to be convinced to open? It's 10 out of 10 comedy. Because think about how out of place this guy'd be. Imagine this guy goes to the Raccoon Police Department or goes to Hampkin or goes to Lampkin Lane or goes to, you know, the movie theater. What kind of crazy crap would that be? You know, he's not used to electronics and stuff. Like opening the door electronically and having to wait. Of course he would say some stuff like that. It's hilarious. It's funny and it's lore accurate. They touch upon the fact that he's not from these realms, you know? So that would be an example of voice lines that I would state if someone said, hey, you know, well, you're picking on Naughty Bear's lines for being generic, but I mean, what are you wanting? Or, you know, they might say they're pretty good lines. Compared to the next rounds on me after you get healed, that's classic, dude. Where the Naughty Bear one, it's a day for Naughty Bear. Naughty Bear kills. Why, hello there. My name is Naughty Bear. It's like a lot of throwaway lines. In fact, I don't know. I might change my line. This might be a hot take, but I don't find Naughty Bear up there for the voice lines. Ada, I'm pretty sure that this is going to be lower than Kaneki. But let me see. I mean, change my mind, Ada Wong. Ada Wong changed my mind. Something that Leon S. Kennedy has probably said once or twice. Ada Wong changed my mind. Now, I do love it when she says, I hate playing other people's games. It makes sense for lore accurates, and it's almost like meta as well.
Time to save the day again. Hey, stay sharp. Wanna play, huh? All right. Ready or not, here I come. I guess I could spare a few more minutes for you.
The ready or not, here I come almost feels like a killer.
God only knows what's down here. Nice.
Because ready or not Here I Come is like hide and go seek, and hide and go seek, the survivors are the ones hiding and the killers are the ones seeking. Now, I could be reading too much into that, but the line is
It's
iffy.
like a Raccoon City reunion.
That's cool. I like that.
Leon. Leon, I'm counting on you. Can't
No,
stay out of trouble,
I
can
think
you?
they're a little better.
Leon.
They're a little better than
So,
Kaneki.
You've been caught up in this too. Hope you have the stomach for it.
No, that's pretty good. Is she gonna reach B? She has none. I don't know, guys, because I don't think she has many lines in game. I think
hate
what you're
playing
seeing is
other
what you.
people's games.
Yeah, that one's almost meta.
Thanks for the escort. Hey, stay sharp.
Like, she doesn't, does she? I can't think of her talking in game. I don't think she does. So that is if you're looking at voice lines, that's a bit. If they don't talk in the trial, you're gonna get severe point deductions. So he talks in the trial like the Mori and stuff, but I don't know. Her lines work better for me. And like I said, there could be a language bias because she's speaking English. It could hit differently for me. Like maybe the way that those things are worded in Japanese from Ghoul, maybe a Japanese person would appreciate it more. I think she's like at least a few points over him. They might be on the same tier though. Leon, I don't think as good as Ada's lines. But let's see. Like when he goes, it's gonna be a tough road. Uh, it's funny. I really, really, really like Leon S. Kennedy. But I'm gonna be honest, the voice lines in this game compared to how much I like the character, there's a huge gap. So, okay, here we go.
Count me in.
And I am gonna count, although the tier list is voice lines, stuff that's adjacent, such as the acting, let's be honest, acting elevates a line. If the voice acting's really bad and makes a line underwhelming, you can't help but use that variable in your criteria.
It's gonna be a tough road.
I don't like this guy's delivery.
You're stuck with me to the end.
What, like he might be one of the worst voice actors that makes these lines.
It's a walk in the park, right?
I don't like the actor.
Claire. It's so nice to see you.
Like he's a bad. I'm gonna just be honest, man. I know these people work hard, and I don't want to pee in somebody's lemonade, man. But he might be one of the worst DBD voice lines actors. He doesn't sell it well. In fact, at least this guy's got passion. And you have the voice lines. It's not just the written word. You have to include the acting on this. I'm not going to do all the Resident Evil people at once. Let's skip around a little bit because that will get kind of stale to me if we just do Resident Evil. Let's switch it up. Let's do something fresh here. I think Vecna is the A. Let's reassociate ourselves with the Lions. Dude, the line I always think of Vecna is impossible geometry. What is the dude talking about? I don't know why that line cracks me up so much. It's like enigmatic, like Kaneki's math thing. Yeah, what's with these guys with math and geometry and stuff? You know? 1,000 minus 7, impossible mathematics. But I digress. By memeing here. Like, what's with the impossible geometry? Is honestly, is this some like Dungeons and Dragons lore or something? Like, I'm sorry, but that's the first one I think of. I can't unthink of impossible geometry when I think of this guy.
Strange powers at work.
See, I like that because a lot of these people like, where am I? Okay, you know, how did I get here? Okay, he's asking that question kind of, but in his wizard lich way, like strange powers are afoot. I like that line.
What secrets does this realm hold?
See, there's more character there. He's a lich. He's interested in arcane knowledge. Is there some kind of magical effects of the entity that he could study, maybe master? That's how this character would roll. I'm liking the lines better than Naughty Bear so far. Yeah, he's got the hubris to think he's gonna try to overthrow the entity. Of course, Vecna would.
This place.
Because you gotta remember, this guy's god tier badass. This guy's on. Not only does he look like keto diet Thanos, he actually, in some ways, is kind of similar. Like he's achieved massive amounts of power. He's final boss on Dungeons and Dragons.
I will ascend.
He got a buff recently, by the way, if you want to try him out. I've watched Spooky Loops play. It was good.
I will play my role for now.
I love how half of his voice lines in here. I love that half of his voice lines is like, yo, entity, watch your back. There's a new king in town, bitch.
No part of the plan.
Joker.
Run as they might, I always find my quarry.
These lines just worked better for me.
Be no escape.
This guy's aura farming with his lines. There will be no escape. Yeah.
This shall be their resting place. All according to plan. I will not be denied. Another plane to conquer.
I really like this guy's voice acting too. He's like 20% Palpatine.
The wheels are in motion. This place, intriguing.
Like, listen to how he says intriguing. This might be higher.
This one,
Like he said, like, they're so well said.
intriguing,
I love that delivery.
intriguing.
Okay, he's up here somewhere. And because he has more, I have such recency bias with Geralt, but he might be better than Geralt. Naughty Bear might be my hot take pick for the day. Because I think a lot of people think that he should be higher because he has so many voice lines. But listen to them. I mean, 80% are throwaways.
This one. Perhaps this will do. Decisions.
See, I like that because he's got 4 spells. So it's all I like that he is mirroring the gamer's experience playing.
Here it is. I have just the thing. What tool to unravel them?
Oh, dude.
Let us
That,
unravel.
yeah, listen to the way he does this. Listen to this.
What tool to unravel them?
The way he says, unravel them. What tool to unravel them? Man, he's going to be pretty high. I told you, actually looking into comparing and stuff, I might have some upsets, or I might realize someone was better when comparing it to other people than I thought. I mean, this guy's so killing it, dude. Look, this isn't final. This isn't final.
Let us test it.
I love the wording, dude. It's so like you're doing fantasy LARPing and you're sounding almost like it's like B tier Shakespeare, right? When people do this like Lord of the Rings stuff, it's like B tier Shakespeare and it's perfect. The word let us test their constitution and the way he says it. Oh my god, it is so good, dude. It is so good. He's on S tier. I'm sorry, man. There's a lot of these, and a lot of these are cooking too. A lot of these lines cook. I mean, honestly, I think if I had to take a guess, I think that people might actually overrate Naughty Bear. He's got the voice actor's good. It's not him. It's not like Leon. The voice actor for Leon just sucks. It's not the voice actor. It's just that so many of the lines are just like, hello, Naughty Bear here. Naughty Bear is I. Hello there, Naughty Bear. Naughty Bear is time to play. And when I play, the end result is death. Like, when I'm mocking it, I think the lines are better. Like, how bad are the lines if you could just easily riff and potentially, make better lines? Okay. Dude, Vecna. So, Wesker, are you noticing, like, how, like, fire these Vecna lines are? Yeah, I like the Ada lines a little bit better. A little bit better than the Leon ones, I have to say. Vecna's fire, dude. Yeah, that is a one. There we go. I love, out of all these great lines, right? Like, let us test their constitution. I love that the one that I remember is impossible geometry, because I remember it being like that meme with the like square made of lines that doesn't fit. And that is so Dungeons and Dragons. In fact, I'm marvel that there's not a spell with arcane in the word. Or like magic missile, which is arcane magic, isn't it?
From the dark, buried beneath, endless arcana of many eyes, like the crows.
Oh, and I like that. It's a nice tie-in with the entity in the realm. Like the crows, he's flying. I didn't notice that before. This guy's goated for voice lines. Vecna truly has some of the best voice lines. He'll never, dude. I'm loyal to Chucky though. He can't overtake Chucky.
Hold them. Join the hunt. Aid me. Dispel. Be my eyes.
They did a really good job of making him feel like D&D there.
You have made a huge mistake.
Brigands. Yeah.
Not what you carry. You will pay.
He's goated, man. This is one of those with double checking them. See, you gotta do your research while you do this because you can forget some of the greatness of it. He's S. Those lines are so good, and the delivery is so good. And for rememberable, if someone asked me about these voice lines, I would have to include impossible geometry. It's stuck in my head. I don't even necessarily know why. You know. Wow. We got quite a bit more. I might. No, we're gonna. Yeah, we're gonna say what we need to say. Okay. I think I found. I don't see Dracula's legendary skin. Doesn't that have different lines? We're not gonna worry about that for now. Or does he not? I know he has like different voice acting when he's
My
like
old
this.
job didn't have room to grow, so I looked into a cybersecurity degree with WGU. According to the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics,
Soma? Soma, you pathetic human. What's coming for you, Soma?
Yeah, I think they are different lines. That's okay. Let's see. So some of these, remember how I said that there's an amount and then it's like either dynamic or flat. So there isn't many lines here. He can't be over Naughty Bear. It's such a low amount. He's above Leon. He's above Plague. And these lines aren't bad. There's just not a lot of them. Do another Resident Evil. We're gonna have to pace ourselves with that. Okay, like he doesn't have a lot of lines, but it hurts. It's so good that it's gonna elevate itself over this. God, I'm not a huge fan of the Kaneki ones. I like Kaneki has more, but just this line blows everything out of the water. Like, listen, I'm sorry. Listen, I grew up listening to Fear Factory, Slipknot, Pantera. I can't. I'm sorry, Kaneki. I love the manga, but we're not talking about the manga. We're talking about the voice lines. Yeah, it's better. Like, he's got that one shot. He's got like one or two things to say. But good God, does he freaking deliver when he says that. Yeah, I mean, so here's the thing. It hurts is a better line than anything Naughty Bear says. But you do have to consider all the work they put into saying those lines for Naughty Bear. Like, they did so much work into it. Like, it's almost like imagine if you have coins. Okay? He's got 20 nickels and Birkin's got a quarter. Okay, the quarter's better than any of Naughty Bear's nickels, but he's got a lot of nickels. I'm not gonna make it more than Ada. I like the Ada ones. And you gotta do more than screaming "It hurts." That's so good, though. That is spooky too, man. I love it. Yeah, it's good, dude. It's not a lot. It's very minimal. Doing the research for the voice lines, he didn't even come up on the official behavior as having voice lines. Let's get another one of the shovel Resident Evil characters out. Let's do Carlos. If I had to guess. Let's see. Isn't that sad? I'm such a Resident Evil fan, but when I have to be honest and I'm doing this tier list, it's so sad that so many of these guys are on the bottom. You know? Let's see. Carlos. Now, however, who will not be on the bottom, I promise you, is Wesker, one of the best in the game. Okay, let's hear.
Better grab some gear. Let's go.
It's got that flat Leon thing.
Fight it, Jill.
Well, at least that's a reference to when she got sick.
You alright?
Shh. He did it like the whole like trending way. Hey man, you feeling okay?
Okay, now the fun shit begins. Here
What's
we
with this?
begins. Okay, now the fun shit begins.
No, this is worse than Leon. What the hell was that?
I got this. Come on. This shit better work.
That's like when he was talking to that like code thing with the numbers trying to get in the door. It's a little funnier, but not on purpose. Kind of like accidental comedy. Let's go. I mean, let's randomly. This one is going to be better. I can almost guarantee it. Now, let's go for somebody else. Let's see if my guy Singularity here. So, similarly, if before I did this tier list, before I streamed this, I would have told you that these guys would be somewhere equal, or Hux would be higher. Maybe Hux will be higher now that I look at it. I'm going to have to figure that out. I love Hux's lines. He calls people worms and, you know, genetic material, 67% integrity, and visuals down, must reload visual equilibrium after you get hit by a pallet and stuff. I love his lines. I love the delivery too. He's like a really pissed off AI oozing with malice. And you know, anytime you take human emotion and mix it with something that's supposed to be machine learning, it's always funny, right? Illogical, but funny. Okay, Singularity. I have a feeling he's going to be high up there. I always had a good time hearing his voice lines. And there's a lot of them, too. I think it's like equal or greater amount of voice lines, but I think they're a little more quality.
Better now. No longer useful.
They're a little throwaway. I like obstacle removed. Because it's a machine, it's an obstacle.
This no longer its purpose. Calculated destruction.
Yeah.
Such things. Darkness. Facing cortex.
Yeah, see, I love lines like this. I love this.
Darkness. Facing cortex.
Partial darkness fixing cortex. You know, that's a lot like when they gave Gamma for the TV users on DBD. Partial darkness fixing cortex. Dude, I can play on Midwich on the television now. See, he's also relatable.
Vision compromised. I can't see. Vision compromised. Reduce visibility. Recalibrating.
You know what's weird? He talks all about his vision when he gets pallet stunned, but he doesn't when he gets blinded. Is that meant to be some kind of weird Easter egg about his strange psychology, or is that a mistake? Was that meant to be for blinded, but they decided to just put it on pallets? I'm honestly wondering. Because he keeps saying stuff like that with the palette. Were those voice lines meant to be for the flashlight? Kind of curious.
Genetic material ready for transport. Matter seeker. Squirm little worm.
Yeah, Squirm Little Worm, that's a good one.
43%. Gene integrity. 70.
Like, it's so funny. He's got these arbitrary numbers. Gene integrity, 78%. I mean, what does that even mean?
Gene integrity. 96%. You should thank me for that.
Has anybody figured out, are those purely randomly generated? Or is there actually a rhyme and reason to the numbers? Like injury states. Like if you've been injured 3 times, you're 14. If you've been injured 0, it's 96. I mean, is there a correlate there that no one's figured out?
Gene secured. Grovel, little worm.
Yeah! Grovel, little worm. See, and then he's got the Chucky effect. Like, I love how he's talking smack, you know? If you're playing Singularity, you can really identify with where he's coming from.
Such a lower form of existence. All things will succumb to my design.
Yeah, there's some hubris there. All things will succumb to my design.
Genes. Usable.
So he goes, genes are at X percent. Genes are at X 2%. Genes are at X 3%. Genes, usable.
Prepare for transcendence.
Prepare for transcendence. Hell yeah. He's good. I don't know if I'm getting as much of a kick out of him. So I love the voice actor here. This isn't anything on him. He's not like the Leon and the Carlos that were kind of dog snot. But he he doesn't have as much as Vecna. Now I'm going to keep Droll up high. But there's limited lines with Droll. For now, I think really high A. I don't know. It's pretty good. S... No, but I think Singularity kind of similar to him in a tier list for ability and such. He's going to be pretty high here. He kind of matches how strong he is as a killer. Right? Where Birkin would be like up here. I love... Dude, he's close. He's close to S. I feel like if the actor, as I said, did a great job, I feel like the actor, if he just popped a little bit more with his delivery, like the Vecna guy, the Vecna actor makes those lines, impossible geometry, like the crows. Like, the guy's so alive with his voice inflections. But he's definitely high A. It's going to be higher than Droll. There might be some people in between here. Just because Droll is really high for a guy with such limited lines. But his lines are so good.
Modifications. Yes, it hurts. Growth often does.
Ah, that's one of my most memorable lines for him. Yes, it hurts. Growth often does. He's trying to kill you, and he's almost like a parent trying to talk to somebody about life's hardships makes you a stronger person. He's somehow going Nietzsche with it, with what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, but he's trying to kill you. It's like a Nietzsche, like, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger before I kill you.
Stop squabbling, you infinitesimal worm.
Oh, yeah. And I understand. I understand that he's going for flat affect because he's a robot. I understand that. But it just doesn't... He could have added a little more malice.
You are about to be made perfect.
Because his voice, his lines betray an emotion.
You will fit my design. Your genes need minor alterations. It will be fast, possibly.
Yeah, it will be fast, possibly painless.
Die fast. Please, it is over.
Okay. Really, really good. Really good. Not the greatest. Okay, we got a lot, dude. We got a lot. Let's hit the gas, dude. Let's hit the gas. Singularity, I bet a lot of people would be surprised. But really think about his voice lines. He is one of the better ones. I just think the voice acting is a little underwhelming. His volume is a little low, too.
Good grief.
These are not going to be good.
Is the eclipse where we are now?
The acting's good.
Worse.
I like the actor.
Let's get out of here.
He reminds me of Elijah Wood when he's
I wanna go
screaming
back.
when he gets hit.
Mina, I promise I'll get you back home. Hang on. Where are we? Is something happening
The
to me?
Mina?
What's this?
And there's a lot of junk lines. It's kind of like how DBD has like a basket full of junk perks, like a waste basket of perks. There's wastebasket lines in the roster of lines.
Am I supposed to be here?
You know, a lot of that. Like, where is this place? Am I supposed to be here? What be
Death won't the end
this?
of me. I hope.
That's okay.
Having power doesn't mean you can abuse it.
It's better than Leon and
Return all of us
Carlos.
living beings to where we came from.
I like that.
I am no longer bound by darkness.
The actor sells
What the hell
it.
am I doing? This is not Dracula's castle. From here, I will set off to fight against my own fate. This isn't what I expected.
Does he talk in Chase?
Am I supposed to be
I
here?
don't think he does. No, I don't think he does. Well, wait. Or does he? If he does, he's going to be above Ada. No. Let me see. No, it doesn't look like it. His hook screams are really good. Sounds like Elijah Wood to me. Okay, so is he above Ada though? I don't know. They're very close. The Ada one works for me. They're both lobby onlys, which makes them C or lower. I don't know if many. Okay, the only lobby only that will probably get higher is Ash. And one of the reasons is he gets a special exception because he's basically the first. And if you're like the first step towards something, you have to remember when it came out. When it came out, Ash was a huge deal that he had any voice lines. My gut tells me I don't like the lines. Maybe the actor sells it a little bit better for me. Just barely. Soma is barely better than her. The lobby people for the Resident Evil characters, she's like the best actress so far. Let's get some easy ones out of the way, okay? I think these might actually be here. Like I said, if someone goes, hey, notice anytime someone speaks a foreign language, it's on D or it's on C or D tier. There might be a bias here. If you're speaking English, it's going to mean more to me naturally when appraising what's being said. I account for that bias. But there's also like a minimum of lines here. And let me say.
Como é que tá? Opa, e aí? Tudo bem? O que você tem feito? Renato!
E aí, mana? Ei, como é que tá?
Renato! Tô pronta.
Boa sorte, Thalita.
And you know, like, ready and good luck, they're throwaway.
Vamos nessa.
They're not like, remember that one time we were battling kites? Well, it's like that, only the stakes are higher. Like, they're not, you know what I mean? It's generic.
Que bom que você...
Ei,
Generic.
o que você tem feito?
Opa! Aguenta aí, Renato.
Vamos lá. Onde você se meteu?
Opa!
It's almost like casual language, like learning tutorial. Like when you learn casual phrases. No, it's bad, and they're at the same level. Okay. Are they? They're not worse than Plague. Plague might be the worst. Tori Kane is going to be a bit higher. Tori Kane might be B or A or higher. I like her lines. I like this actress. I like the emotion. Like, I was always supposed to be here, but not like this. Like, I like her lore is really in the forefront of her lines. It's not like, why am I here? No, she knows why she's here, and she's anguished that she's not a killer. Does she speak in the trial? I'm not thinking of it. I might. Okay, if she doesn't speak in the trial. Oh, wait, let's see. I do remember liking her accent a lot. I like the voice acting. I like her lore in her lines. Oh. I don't think she. I'm gonna have to limit her. So we do have some objective criteria here. It's not full bias. If you don't speak in the trial, you get points deducted.
Right. I did everything asked of me.
Yeah.
I will prove myself even harder if that is what was asked of me.
Okay, the acting is so good, and I love the lore coming out. You can feel her anguish of her lore of wanting to be a killer so well. She might be the higher end, maybe other than Ash. She might be on the higher end of lobby only for voice lines.
Chance. I would be your most loyal servant. What has happened to me? Where am I?
See, even the generic ones, what happened to me, where am I? This actress sells it.
Isn't right. I did everything asked of me.
This is what the difference when you got a line of dialogue. The difference in acting is this versus Leon.
This wasn't what was supposed to happen. I was supposed to be a disciple, not a sacrifice. Let me serve.
Maybe a little too saturated in the same
Not
concept.
in this way. Its power lies here. I'm in the middle of it. I'll prove myself worthy. The horror. It's here.
She should have went full Marlon Brando. Speaking of Marlon Brando, he's right here on the right. She should have went full Marlon Brando and said, the horror. The horror!
This can't be right. I'm the blade, not the blood.
Oh, yeah, dude. B-tier Shakespeare. I love it. I love it.
Right. I'm the blade, not the blood. This is just another test. I'm sure of it. What has happened to me? Where am I? I'm not supposed to be here.
Yeah, her acting sells the generic lines.
I have always been
No hook for me today. Suddenly, like the language usage is almost like borderline comedic, but only one line. Better than them. Can I justify it B tier? Are you allowed to be in B tier if you have lobby only and you're not Ash? Good lord, that is tough. I'm going to say yes for now, but she's not going to be high. Like, I think there's going to be quite a big gap between her and Naughty Bear. Yeah, does she belong on the same... I don't know, man. That's tough for me, B or C. The delivery is so good. I'll allow it for now. Let's see. Let's do Sable. And I don't think Sable talks in the trial either. And please correct me in the comments below if you know that they do talk in the trial and I missed something.
Fantastic. Where's Toto?
She's got like the gothic... She's like gothic, snarky, like Daria.
Not again. Yum. Where am I?
Yeah, the where am I lines.
All feels very familiar.
I like her lobby music a lot. Yeah, the snark. The snark is good. I mean, this is good. Yeah, they have.
Bad is about to happen. Yum.
I like the snark. I like the character.
Yum. Bring out the marshmallows.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, they really cowbell Yum, right? Like, I got a fever. There's only one on prescription. Needs more Yum.
I forgot the marshmallows. Anyone else feel like they're being watched? Anyone have a story they want to share? Yeah.
See, it's really too bad they're not going to make a TV show of this. First of all, a movie will do nothing for 90% of the characters, probably Sable included. But it's really too bad they don't do like an HBO show with 8 seasons, because you really could do a lot with the Sable character arc with that snarky goth girl thing. Snarky old girl crap.
I feel like Dorothy, except no dog and no flying house.
Another Toto reference, cool.
Far enough, we shall sometime come to someplace.
No, I'm liking it though. You get a feel for her character.
I'm in a story I heard at the Moonstone. Okay, I want to wake up now. Seriously. Okay, this is not what I expected. So the moral of the story is, death isn't what I expected. So
it's weird too. They like have a German of an idea and then they say it, they reiterate it 2 or 3 times.
Story is
instead of maybe doing something all new.
Doesn't matter. So the moral of the story is, stay away from the fog.
Stay away from the summoner.
We're screwed.
So the moral of the story is, pick Sable to make her 9% of the survivors in a lobby.
You see fog, you run away.
What?
This ain't Kansas.
See fog.
That's not the same actress.
The
what?
The story is, we're screwed.
That's not the same actress.
So the moral of the story is,
what the hell?
You run away.
This ain't Kansas, is it?
That's not the same actress. What the hell? Has anyone noticed that?
Anyone have a hand?
Yeah! Oh my god!
For scary stories.
I almost made a Yum Foods reference and I'm like, Owen, do not go through your arc of going on some tangents about Yum Foods and Pizza Hut and Taco Bell. Oh god! I'd have to start talking about Taco Bell. I'm like, Alucard, don't do it. Don't start talking about Yum Foods and Yum stock. You know, there's Yum China. No! There's a Chinese stock separate from Yum Foods. It's Yum China. No! Stop! Stop it! I can't because look at this. I don't think I'm halfway done. Okay, I can't get on Taco Bell tangents. I'm not even halfway done. Okay. I gotta concentrate here.
A fire. Wow. We're so lucky.
I'm having a hard time. Okay? I'm having a hard time. Because I think the lines and the characterization are maybe a little better and more expansive than Tori. And I like her snark stuff, but this actress, the voice lines are a little better for Sable, aren't they? There's a little more of them. It feels more complete. This actress, though, elevates herself over these guys much more than Carlos. In fact, Carlos, like, I don't know. There was enough lore accurate stuff. We're going to keep Carlos here. There's a little, hey, Jill, you feeling okay? There was that one line, though. There's one line Carlos delivers that is genuinely, really, really bad performance. Easily the worst performed line.
Does anyone know where we are?
It's a different actress again. Listen.
I just had a deja vu. I think
What?
I know what's gonna happen next.
There's two Sables.
I just had a deja vu. Yum.
What's with the yum, dude?
Okay.
I mean, I'm gonna take you down on the
People.
tier list.
Let's try to work as a team.
There's two
Whatever we
Sables.
do, separating isn't the best idea.
What the hell is up with that? Why is there two Sables?
Seriously, I get the feeling something bad is about to
Yeah,
happen.
exactly.
Yum.
So the moral of the story is yum.
I haven't enjoyed a moment like this since I had my wisdom teeth pulled. This feels like something I read.
Okay.
I have the feeling I've been here before.
Okay, I'm not gonna go on it. What was that guy's name? There's this old artist that's now become Skier, and he had a non-single on his album about getting his, not his wisdom teeth, it was like a root canal or something, and it was really funny. We're not gonna get into that. Okay. Better. Hellmaster. I think Hellmaster is going to be above Naughty Bear. I'm telling you, I know that's going to be a hot take for people. I know people are going to be like, what the hell do you mean Sable is right below Naughty Bear? He's got all those lines. They're so throwaway, dude. I feel like he's so... Maybe it's partly because he's so overrated. I mean, hello there, it's Naughty Bear. Naughty Bear, here I am. Like half the lines are reiteration of the same concept. And it's just, hi, I'm Naughty Bear. Like how many times can you say, hi, I'm Naughty Bear? Behavior can show you. Which one did I decide on doing again? Let's do Laura. I like the Laura ones. Okay, I love, hey, whoa. I don't know why. It's perfect when you're in chase.
Definitely not. Got to be a way out. Sam, are you here?
Now it's possible I decide when I'm watching this. Oh, they're a little generic. I like the hey whoa, but
what is this place?
Yeah, if there's too much of that, trust me, I'll be objective.
Right, time to find an exit.
But that's good. No. That's good. We're yeah. Hey, whoa.
Back off. What?
I love her chase lines. I love that actress on the chase lines.
Bollocks.
Yeah.
Wait, no.
It's like her calm moments are not as good. Like, where is Sam? Why am I here? What is fog? What is entity? And then in chase, hey, whoa! Bloody hell, bollocks!
Easy. I can't. It's bleeding bad.
I haven't heard that one before.
Got to get help. Get your hands off me! Come on! Get off!
It's a little on the generic side. I mean, if hey and no is half your lines, you know.
Let me down.
Oh, I don't know. Am I really gonna make her a high? Really? Exactly. Am I really gonna make you that high? Cause hey, whoa.
Unfortunate. Oops.
Well, that's kind of funny. Miss skill checks.
Lost. Seriously. Really?
They're a little generic.
That's not.
Generic really is just not a better word for it. For no. Not as high as I remember it. I guess when you're playing in game. Wait, is there some kind of meme going on
You're a
here?
lifesaver. Bless.
Nice. Nice spamming here.
Back to it then. Thanks.
Oh my god, I gotta remember to do this to a Lara Croft player.
Oh, you won. Brilliant. Almost there.
But at least, I mean, she's got in-trial voice lines, right? Where's the lobby? Let's see her lobby stuff. I mean, I can't make her... I gotta keep that in mind when I'm comparing her to these two.
Sam?
Bad. This is bad. Something's not right.
See, like, but her lines aren't as good, though.
Got to find Sam. This isn't good.
Yeah, So, oh, I love her lobby music, too. So, I want to put her higher because she's got stuff in-game. But she's 90% generic. It kind of reminds me of this guy. But he's got a little bit more going on, and he's a little funnier. And the voice acting's a little better. Oh, man. These are better in the lobby, easily, than hers. However, she talks in trial, so who's got better voice lines? You have to give it to someone that's got voice lines in trial. You have to. Okay, that answers that question. You can't say they have better voice lines when they don't speak in the trial. There's a lot of these.
How did I end up here? Last thing I remember is getting into the hypersleep capsule.
I like that. I like that
All I
line.
can think of is they must have wanted the alien for their weapons division. That thing is using...
You know how much cooler it would have been? Is all I could think of is if they discovered the entity, they'll want it for their weapons division. That's...
You better stay...
They just a little variation on that line and make it about the entity would have killed it, dude.
Lucky. Lucky Star. This can't be happening. It has to be a nightmare.
I like the lobby sounds.
Mother, what order
Does
is
she?
this? Microdensity changes in the air, my ass.
What?
Where the hell are we?
What?
In the air, my ass.
What the fuck is...
changes in the air, my... Microdensity changes in the air, my
Oh
ass.
my god, like that is amazing.
Where the hell are we? We can't kill it. Best we can do is escape and blow this place to hell.
Yeah, this is tight.
Get the hell out of here
These are good. I like the actress too. It's not Sigourney Weaver, but she does a killer job. Okay, does she have lines in trial? Oh my god, it's like, I wish they did to make it easier. I don't want to make Lara Croft. No. Damn, dude. Like, shit, like the voice actor's better. I love the lines. Micro density in the air, my ass. God, but she's got, okay. It's gonna give her God, how do I do this? How the hell do I do this? Because she demonstrably has something better for voice lines. But Ellen, Sable, and Tori's voice lines are so much better. It could be a bias because I love the Alien franchise so much, but by the way, Ellen is above Sable and Tori. Not by much. These three are actually pretty consistent. So Ellen, Sable, and Tori are kind of even. It's just that the Tori's one note about wanting to be a killer instead of a sacrifice puts her down a little bit, but her voice acting is so good. Micro density in the air my ass is really funny, dude. So, and the Laura ones are generic, but she has lines in the match. Ah! How do I do that? Her lines are not better than theirs, though. What? You gotta add that, though. It's gotta separate them. It has to. In fact, it's separated by that line. I'm sorry. If you don't have voice lines in there, they don't feel like they're so good, but they only have it in the lobby. I gotta do that. If there's no voice lines in the match, I have to draw a line somewhere. And you have to be at C tier. If you don't have voice lines in the match, it's C tier. Because lobby only, I mean, how many times you can actually watch that? And then Kaneki, no. These can stay here. Yeah. This is okay for me. I have to have a line. I hate to put them in C tier because they're good. But look, there has to be an objective. There has to be an objective qualifier. You don't qualify for B if you don't have voice lines. Well, I could always lower hers because they're not as good, but I'd have to. I don't know. This is actually a lot tougher than I thought it was going to be. Yeah, dude, there was more. There was more yum. Dude, honestly, like, that almost got kind of silly. If there was one more freaking yum in her voice line, she would go down. But there's a huge gap between her and Soma Cruz, though. Hers are honestly much better than Soma Cruz's. Honestly. Okay. We've been doing some mid, guys. We've been doing a lot of mid. No, he's gonna be S. He's definitely over her. He's better, dude. I mean, do I need to explain Nicolas Cage voice lines? That's what we need to do to, like, switch this up. We need to do some of the goats. Like, do I need to explain how good these are to if you're watching this video, you already know. In fact, there's a lot of people out there.
I'm pretty sure this isn't real. I'm tripping, aren't I? Okay, I'm gonna wake up now. Wake up! Right, we're all going to die. Right, we're in the deep end now, aren't we? Okay, I missed something somewhere along the way. How do I get out of this hell hole? My agent. I didn't sign up for this.
Oh my god, am I gonna rank him higher than
What I signed
Chucky?
up for. So, where am I again?
It might be better than Chucky.
Oh, I must have taken a wrong turn somewhere. I don't want to hear another one of those ridiculous crows.
I don't know his acting.
Here, but I'm gonna do it anyway.
Dude.
If we're not already dead.
I
liking the vibe here.
I can't resist what I know to be true.
The mojo here.
Oh yeah.
Proverbial shit now. Looks like we're in for it now. Now wait, how did I end up here? What is going on here? Anyone? Someone want to fill me in? I got a bad feeling. A real bad feeling. Fantastic, a campfire. Someone bring medical supplies. We're probably gonna need it. Let's hurry it up, people. Anyone know how to get out of this paradise? Anyone? Is it me, or does it feel like we're being watched? I'm having one of those nights. No one feed the crows, please! Who's Vigo? Anyone hear that name before? Why do I
Oh,
still think I'm gonna
nice.
wake
They
up
got
any
some
minute now?
lore.
Listen here, we need to stick together. Listen up. Best way to get out
Let's
of
get
this?
some chase.
This particular fog. This is crazy.
This is that line I told you about, Wesker.
Let's keep it quiet. Eerie. I hate this particular fog.
You hate this particular fog.
This is surreal. Who's gonna poke out our eyes this time?
That's a great line.
Could this be?
Who's gonna poke out our eyes this time?
It's certainly not fun for me.
I.e. Hysteria illustration.
Great. Crows. Damn crow.
I don't think I've heard that.
I smell crows. Crows are watching. Gotta move. Gotta move. No, I'm not here. That's not really me. It's an optical illusion. Feel the crows looking at me.
What the hell? Is this all
The crows are
continual?
flying. Show the killer where we're hiding. Flying.
Oh, yeah.
hiding.
This is the
Hey,
go.
fuck you.
Can I add Nicolas Cage tier? I really think I should.
Pull yourself together. Time to go.
I'm in trouble breathing now. Wait, help! Get me off the hook! I think it's past the spleen, just north of my liver, and it hurts. I'm in trouble breathing now. Oh, it hurts! It hurts! I'm ready now!
He's like singing it, dude. It's no, I'm sorry. This needs its own tier.
Really, I shan't.
I don't want to have some technical problem and accidentally like turn this off. You know what I mean? I'm worried to like mess with anything here. But that needs to be Nicolas Cage tier. Like there needs to be 1 over S tier. It's too good. It's too funny.
I will never forget you for helping me. I owe you one. No. Correction, I owe you more than one. Let's get out of here. Circle around. Open that gate.
What?
Please go a little faster. Power up, power down, circle around, open that gate.
Oh, dude, it's just too good. It's like there's elements of it that are so bad it's good. It's Nicolas Cage has his own tier. Okay, let's. She's from the new movie. What's her name? It's all downhill from here. After Nicolas Cage, all the not as good ones. There's humps that go up, right? Like, wow, I can't say all downhill from there. I mean, it's got Wesker and it's got Yellow Rabbit, and Alucard. I mean, there's some goodies here. Do we do voice lines? Okay. Let's go.
Come on. Better get moving. Is that thing here too? Gotta toughen up. We need to take action. Where's my crew? This is unbelievable. How did I get here? I have to get back. What is this place? There has to be a way out. I can't give up. No matter what.
These are
Who's
pretty
there?
bad.
I've had it with this place. It's not over
She
yet.
is pretty generic, dude.
Make this stop. I'm so cold. What is happening? This can't be real.
I'm so cold?
No. I shouldn't be here.
Is this place, is the realm cold? Does she have chase? I need to make sure. These are pretty bad. I don't think so. Pretty bad. Okay. The only exception. We're making one exception, and I'll tell you why. Ash is the OG for voice lines in this game. And they got Bruce Campbell. It has Bruce Campbell points. It's allowed to cheat and go up from C into B. Ash, DBD voice lines. Besides, look who's shitting in the tall grass. Goated line.
Are you gonna play? What's taking so long, pal?
Sounds like Chucky.
Peekaboo.
Oh, what now? Are we gonna be here all day? All right. All right. Come on, kid. Push the button.
I don't know.
Can we do something here? Groovy.
Well, it's got groovy. Well, how many times is it?
What is this place?
Oh, I don't know.
Kiss my grits.
How much points are rewarded
this,
for
a staring
being the
contest?
original?
Come on, let's go.
No, that's funny. I love that. The
Look
AFK.
who's shitting in the
sound-
tall grass.
Ah.
Mm-hmm. That's right. That's me, baby.
Yeah, like, that's good. There's some generic ones in there,
What
too,
now?
though. What's with all the what nows?
What now?
Oh, I don't know, dude. I'm not gonna actually do that. Oh, really? Yeah, really. I have to be honest. I was gonna give this guy credit for starting it all. When you listen to it though, all the thing that makes the old voice lines kind of antiquated is there. It's above Soma, for sure. Who's shitting in the tall grass? Hey, wake up! What are we doing? What are we doing here? This is good. I like the AFK barking at you to get back on that computer. I can't do what I originally intended though. I can't put it up to someone that actually speaks in trial. Okay? Okay, let's do Alan Wake. Oh, and he's got okay.
I'm gonna kill you!
Nice.
Please, don't do this.
I haven't heard a lot of these because I haven't played a lot of them.
Down. You are gonna regret this.
These are only for carrying. Nice.
Let me go.
Looney Tunes, he's standing on air.
Help me!
Yeah.
Help!
This is. Oh, he is.
Someone help me!
He might be above Naughty Bear. Let's see.
Let go of me!
I like the acting.
Put me down!
And that's only for Wiggle. That's only for Wiggle.
I don't want to die. I'm running out of time. Help!
It's like that meme. These are pretty good.
Anyone hear me? Someone, please. Help me! Help.
It's a little generic and.
It hurts. Don't leave me here.
I like the actor.
Now what? So what happens next? I'm gonna need all the help I can get. What have I gotten myself into? Okay, this can't be good.
It really does remind me of Perks. These like
I hate birds.
low mid tier to bad
Crows are drawn
tier.
to me. Go on, go away, crow.
Like, did they talk to the crows? I feel like there's extra attention. But none of the lines have popped though.
Help me!
A lot of it's generic.
That's better. Let's go. No, I'm good.
Oh, that's kind of cool. They don't pop the same as some of the lines. You know what I mean? There's no like, ah, like you want to clap your hands, like with like Nicolas Cage or Chucky. However, the just sheer amount of them is up there.
Did it. That was close. We did it.
It's just the lines aren't very, what I would call exciting to me. I'm like, he is a little better than her. What's his lobby stuff like? We saw some of it, huh?
What kind of place
Is it though?
I've got to get out of here. Where am I?
He's just barely better than I like.
Whatever this place is.
The only thing,
big trouble.
I know it's ridiculous, but like the hey whoa stuff.
So what happens?
What's he doing, Chase?
I'm gonna need all the help I can get.
What's his chase lines? Jeez.
Hey! Ah! Shoot! No!
Yo! Yo, yo, yo!
Shit!
Just the sheer amount. I'm going to give him just a slight edge. I like hers just a little more, though. They're very close. Naughty Bear's better. It's just a little generic. Can I just go with my gut here? I just enjoyed her voice lines a little more. You know? Sam would approve. It's the genericness. There's like not much lore in his lines either, I've noticed. They're very generic. But at least they put a lot in them. Let's try Rose. Okay.
Alan always leaves a clue. Look for the clue. Where's Alan hiding? Alan? Are you here? Don't worry, Alan. I'll find you. There's gotta be a clue somewhere. Stay on track. Alan needs you. Perhaps I'm dreaming again.
Okay, so Alan.
My visions weren't quite like this. My dreams. Were they leading me here? I shouldn't be here. I wonder, will I ever wake up? Alan.
This might have more impact if you're like into the game and you're into this character.
This place gives me the creeps.
All I know is she's woman in the waitress dress.
Look into the light. Don't look into the dark, look into the light. You must have missed a sign.
Oh, okay. She's got line. Oh, wait. No, she does not. So my bias on this is I haven't played the game, but they're nope, nowhere even close. The only reason Ash has it above her is because look who's crapping in the tall grass, and he's the OG, and it's Bruce Campbell. That's actually close. I feel like they did enough lore here. There's slightly more lore here that I could go with that. I'm gonna let my Castlevania bias win over. Sorry, Resident Evil and Castlevania. Hey, I admit bias. Yeah, I gotta have my Castlevania and my Resident Evil dudes higher than Alan Wake. Okay. This might be controversial to people, but Aurelia Rose to me has better voice lines than Laura Croft and Alan Wake, and I'll tell you why. Because of personal experience. Personal experience. I was at a really sweaty match, really close, against a Ghostface at McMillan. I gave a Kate a syringe, and she went, "Take this, and let's get the out of here." And dude, the line perfectly summed up what I was thinking by giving her the syringe. And you know you're being altruistic if you use your syringe, right? Syringes don't grow on trees. That's a lot of blood web. So I, honestly, that one line in that one round was like, oh, it's so good. Oh, they're doing that thing again where they reiterate stuff.
We're gonna laugh when we get out of this. I'm not gonna let nothing happen to you.
Are they gonna have that line?
Don't worry about. I got you. I'm here for you. Let's get you healed and then get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, dude, that line hit hard when I was playing. I was like, that was like, oh, a perfect line to sum up exactly what I'm thinking right now in the trial.
It's going to be all right. You'll be up and running in no time. You lost some blood.
So I
got you.
I was surprised by how much I liked the voice lines.
You saved my life. This cannot possibly be real.
Yeah, generic stuff.
Never off. Not even in death, apparently. I think Sable
And I like the voice acting. Nice tie-in with the mega famous Sable Unknown DLC.
Feels surreal. So, what's going on here? Where am I? Emily. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I failed you. I remember hearing her voice. Something isn't right here.
So I will put her there. They're a little better. So I could go with the bias of it's like Lara Croft. I've played Tomb Raider, back in the day, PlayStation. It's iconic. But just voice lines, I appreciated the Aurelia Rose a little bit more. And like I said, some of it was from the instance of having that, those memorable moments in the game that keep you coming back to the game. That line fully embodied what I was going through the game at that moment. Okay, Whoa is pretty close, though. They're pretty close. I'm a sucker for Okay, Whoa. Okay. A lot of these, I almost want to just throw these all in. Wesker! Dude. I am telling you. So, I came in on DBD during Project W. Okay? And I have to say, the lines, the memes, the poor performance indeed. You can't hide forever is a line directly from Resident Evil 5 when you're not fighting the boss and you're avoiding him. His lines are so good. Are you trying to make me angry? Now, they're not as dynamic as Nicolas Cage or Chucky. You're not going to get as many curveballs. He's pretty standardized. At the time he came out, he was goated. Look at the time he came out in the voice lines before Wesker. He really pushed it over as far as what people expect for voice lines. I love the actor. I love the lines. I love that there's a voice line actually attached to an iridescent add-on. The iridescent vial of I will release Ouroboros. Really good. We're going to speed it up a little bit. The actor, I like that he talks. The actor's a little overwhelming. You could say, well, it fits a Japanese pop star stuff. Yeah, but does it? I mean, actually listen to his voice and actually tell me there's a lot of talent going on there. In fact, you can't, if you're lobby only, you can't get up here. But if you talk in match and you're not good, you can be down here. He's a little, like, bro, Birkin's It Hurts is in of itself better than all of his lines. He just talks too low for me. I made a joke here with Wesker, who had recently made the purchase of Sheva. That it's like, oh god, now that you've like spent real life cash on this, I'm gonna feel pressure from my editor to like put her like right here. Yeah, right above Nick Cage.
Your reputation precedes you, Mr. Redfield. Be serious.
What, like she just met him?
Jill.
That's a little strange. They know each other. Is this what they're taken in the trial before they meet? Well, she knows her name.
Your reputation precedes you, Mr. Redfield. Let's go.
I like the rocket launcher.
You can't be serious.
It's a little on the generic side. Joel.
Chris. I need a rocket launcher. Your reputation precedes you, Mr. Redfield.
Is that? I'm sorry, dude.
Leave it to me. Let's go.
Actually, it's more like...
You can't be serious. Jill. Chris.
Voice acting's a little better.
I need a rocket launcher. Your reputation precedes you, Mr. Redfield.
Yeah, they're pretty bad. I mean, when she said rocket I need a rocket launcher. Actually, that's pretty bad.
I can handle myself.
As bad as Leon?
What's going on?
The voice acting's a little better.
Be careful. It's me, Chris.
Oh, why is the Resident Evil lobby? Maybe they didn't cook as hard because, like, this is... Like, after Wesker is when they really started cooking, dude. The voice actor is okay. It's above Sheva. These voice actors are bad news. This is just... Sounds like a tutorial on how to speak a foreign language. Okay, we're going... I'm gonna super bias this and have Wesker there. I am sorry. Maybe it's the makeup of my brain chemistry. I could listen to Wesker saying poor performance indeed 200 times a day, and if you're a Wesker main, you probably do listen to that. This, dude, I'm probably discounting how good Yellow Rabbit is. He's got so many good lines. Like, he comes into the trial and he's like, saying stuff like, "I'm gonna get those little cretins." If you chase Nicolas Cage, he goes, "Cage!" Like, he's got great lines. Like, "This is where you should call for your friends." When he hooks people, it's really good. Like, isn't it a lot better than Vecna? But Vecna, the voice acting was so good, though. So, I'm not gonna put him above Wesker. He's got the dynamic thing, but Wesker has just got the iconic thing. He made a paradigm shift in the game as far as voice acting went. I have to keep Wesker that high. But Matthew Lillard did a great job with Yellow Rabbit. Ollie Ollie Oxenfree, like, I love the enthusiasm. There's some weird ones in there, like he'll be like, blah, blah, blah. When I down somebody, it wasn't even like discernible words. So that's where I'll put Yellow Rabbit.
It's
my turn. You got room for one more?
Partner.
Let's get going. Watch your back. Hang in there.
The actress
I'll
is a
take
little
care of
better.
them. On it. I knew you'd come.
I like there's a little bit more lore on this one.
Kind of takes you back.
I like that the actress gives us more points than these. Like this actress was okay. I think she got me at the enthusiasm. They're pretty even. Jill, I'm gonna give Jill a slight edge. Oh God, I'm afraid to see Chris. Like, it's a Leon. He doesn't even really know Leon. I mean, they met in 6. He wouldn't say his. The show.
I've had enough of these stupid games. Here goes nothing. Leon?
He sounds like someone trying to imitate a tough guy, like a big muscular protein drink guzzling, whey protein injecting dude.
Out of here. I'll see you on the outside. Joe. I always feel like I'm trapped inside of a monster movie. No one gets left behind. Not on my watch.
Oh my God!
We all get through this alive.
What's with this voice, dude? I feel like I'm in a monster movie. Dude. Okay, for laughs, it's a little higher. Oh, he had a laugh too, didn't he? Oh, there's somewhere around there. I'm gonna make him a little higher. No! What am I doing? No. The voice is terrible. It's a little funnier than this one. Chris is a little funnier than Carlos. That one was pretty, I don't know. Dude, I can't believe I almost ranked that higher. His voice acting is, no. There's only one troubling line here. Every line that guy delivered is troubling. Like, that's Chris. Like, you guys hired Matthew Lillard, Nicolas Cage, and Bruce Campbell, and you got that guy for Chris Redfield? And I hate to say that, like, in a hypothetical situation of the voice actor was to watch this, but I have to. That's not Chris.
I can do this.
It's laughably bad.
All right, time for an encore.
An encore from what? Hell.
Let's go.
This is Claire?
Have I got a surprise for you?
What is
There's
this?
no turning back. Got it. On my way.
That might be the worst.
For updates that are not needed and make no sense, so I wanted to compile a list of 20 massive downgrades from DBD's history that should have never happened. Number 1, the Calm Spirit rework. No,
I like.
Good, but it was downgraded.
Honestly, I like Yellow Rabbit lines a lot. So it's gonna be above this. But I love the voice acting and I love the menacing tone of this. It is really good.
Find you. Your fear will consume you. You will not be spared. You will not be saved. Hide if you wish.
Is it okay that I make Geralt higher than Springtrap just because I like his line about the gate? Like, what kind of door do you have to convince to open? Like, is that zinger okay to elevate it over something with far much more work?
Fear and death. Perfect. The fear is palpable. Suffer now, like all who have stood before me. It is not your flesh that sustains me. It is your fear.
That's a cool line.
Make you suffer. suffer like so many.
So if you compare this voice actor to like Vecna, Vecna's got so much art in his acting. And maybe this is more accurate for Springtrap. I'm not a big Five Nights at Freddy's guy. Maybe this fits in well for that. No, I'm. No, Drolt's one line eclipses these lines. And Singularity just has better lines. Maybe the voice acting's a touch better than Singularity, but Singularity says some wild stuff, man.
Lay there and suffer. There is no escape.
It's a little on the generic side. Pinhead. I can tell you all the voice sense. You open it. The box, you open it. And then I think they actually censored I came because of the memes or something. I think they actually take the voice sense out. Also, you must come with us. I love the voice. But let's be honest. Be honest. It's not... God, almost for how iconic it is. I'm putting it above this because It Hurts just isn't better than the box you opened it and you shall come with me. I feel like a lot of people, it's so iconic though. The amount of iconic it is skewing my thoughts. I'm not gonna put it higher than Ash because Ash started it all. And I love the voice actors for these guys so much. He only says a couple things. It's kind of like an extension of my thoughts on Birkin, right? So that might surprise some people. This could be a bias. I was extremely underwhelmed by the Dracula voice lines. Yeah, he did the whole thing. One is man, a miserable pile of secrets. But he said it with no zest. He said it with no aura. Compared to the voice acting of Symphony of the Night, it's a difference between get to the chopper and someone going, get to the chopper. Like, the voice actor for it just wasn't good. There was a lot of generic stuff. Like, he almost paraphrased Wesker with, are you trying to make me angry when he got pallet stunned? Compared to the voice acting of the original Dracula, I was extremely underwhelmed. My disappointment for this. So there's always bias. My disappointment skews my views of this because I was a huge Castlevania fan. And I was expecting more. I was expecting it to be like Wesker, where Wesker take him from Resident Evil 5 and they really fleshed that out and made it come alive in DBD. I felt like the voice acting was lackluster and the lines were too generic for Dracula. He didn't say stuff like, once again, I take flesh. It is because the entity wishes to give me tribute. Like, he should be more on lines of Vecna. And it's just the voice acting and the lines, even under Naughty Bear. And I know I'm making the hot take of Naughty Bear's this low, but I was very underwhelmed. Doesn't say stars enough. At least they say it. At least these guys actually talk. Nemesis is worse so far. Trevor's cool. Trevor's okay. I want a refresher on that before I read it. Alucard, dude, the voice actor is goated. I love the stuff like, I swear on my mother that I will find a way out of this place. It's a little lacking in the variety, but I'm going to put it here. And the reason Dracula, even though I seem like I love this, and I'm not as enthused with this, there's way more work in the Dracula voice lines. He is too freaky, dude. His voice lines. Okay. I'm going with my gut here. His voice lines are so creepy, and there's Easter eggs in his voice lines in the lobby. It turns out that a lot of his themes of his voice lines in the lobbies came true for actual chapters. His voice is really creepy and stuff like, "Have you seen my dog?" I mean, he brings horror into the game. This is one of the most scary killers. His voice lines about the, "Would you like some candy? Have you seen my dog? Hey, over here, help me with this." Like, his voice lines are creepy. Oh. Am I over? No, I'm not overdoing her, because she sounds a lot like the original voice actor for the bride, and the lines are fire. Is that bad to have? Yes, it's okay. Because although these lines are better than her lines, Hux's voice actor's not quite comparable to her. Trevor. Okay, this one. A little better than him. I'm going to make them comparable. So you guys are going to think I'm crazy. Let me prove it to you. Before you think Hellmaster has better voice lines than Naughty Bear, let me prove it to you. And it could be a subjective thing. It could be a taste thing. I laugh out loud when I hear her, dude.
Some leader.
It's the actress, too. Feed the rats, you salty maggot.
I'll hang you by your guts, you knee-knocking swine.
Ha! I'll hang you by your guts, you knee-knocking swine. I think they were trying to get there with Naughty Bear. But I showed you. Like, rewatch the part of the video where I do. Yeah. There's more punch. There's less like, "Hi, I'm Naughty Bear. Naughty Bear is me. Killing is what I do as Naughty Bear. My name's Naughty Bear and I kill." Like, knee-knocking trash. And I love the actress. No, the burns. The burns.
Never cared for yellow-bellied runners.
And this is only the Mori, right?
You done running, lassie? Filthy barnacle, there's no escape. Rotten weed, there be no escape.
Rotten weed? Filthy barnacle.
You'll be feeding the weeds soon enough, dear. No
Pushing up
power
daisies. No, that might be higher than this. I really enjoy her voice lines. I mean, I understand.
Easy. It's just a yellow-bellied cat. Easy. Just a cat. Yes, I see the cat too. Take it easy.
I like how I'm telling you, they have a germ of ideas, and then they churn out a bunch of different voice lines, which is interesting. Dude, you guys are gonna think I'm crazy, but
This marker's the game changer.
it might be close to singularity. Yolkless egg. Loathsome scab. Yolkless egg. I'm sorry, Dralt. You've been outshined, bud. Calling someone a cobloaf. And listen to her voice. I mean, you keep doing this, you're gonna keep going up. Plus, boil. You spineless stinking boil, dude. Towel face. Bus-filled newt. Dude, you're gonna get on S tier. Stop. Stop. I don't want to put you on S tier. I've got enough people on S. There can only be so many. Dude, the burns, dude. She's like an insult comic, dude. It's so righteous. Right? Find me a rat. Dude, I love the sick burns. Dude, don't get her into politics. Could you imagine if she was left-wing or right-wing, what she would say against the other partisan party? She would destroy them. There'd be none of them left. Her party would take over the country in 6 months. She would just dog them. Get that? Dog them? She would just dog them into the ground until her party won.
You're the best.
Oh.
Look at you. Extra bones for you.
Oh, and I love the love in her voice, right?
You and me. Odds, I would say, are in our favor.
She's so good, dude. If she doesn't get to S, she's close. I don't know, like...
Once again, it's just you and me. This should be fast.
Am I memeing too much by making her above Tiffany?
Where the devil are we? There is no hope. Not for them. Not for us. You're unfit for any place but here. Just sent. You'll be chasing them soon enough.
Yeah, maybe I was getting a little carried away with the memes. No, but I have to put it over him. There's too much good stuff. Geralt is very high for his limited amount of lines, but there's just too much good stuff. Now, what are these elves called? I've never memorized their lines. I feel like I intuitively remember them being generic or almost non-existent.
Death, desolation. We meet
That's kind of cool.
Does the sun ever rise around here? I am ready to perform with any band.
I like these
Inspiration
lines.
can strike at even the darkest of times. There are beings out there unlike anything I've ever seen.
I like the
This
lobby
land
music
leaves
though.
much to be desired.
Not that that's what we're
Who's brave
analyzing.
enough to join me for my next adventure?
Yeah, that's good.
Who will stand with me against the darkness?
Who's coming with me? It's
Worry
like the
not.
guy from Half
There is
Baked that's
always
like
more
quitting
fun.
his fast food job.
There is little hope to be had in this place.
Do they have
some gruesome fate?
Do they have in lobby
Adventure
lines?
continues.
It's it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's gonna be above crap lines. It's not above these. Nah. 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 It's right around here somewhere. I'm gonna put it. No, I don't know enough about Alan Wake, but I feel like there was stuff going on here that maybe I don't have an appreciation for. Like it was good, solid stuff, and I could tell there was a lot of lore. Like she was like, "Am I having a dream of the future again?" or whatever she said, right?
I can feel a great darkness.
Oh no, these are good. This jogged my memory. I've played him a lot since he came out.
Extinguish the light of humanity. Feel the might of House Belmont. What is this wicked place? I do not fear the night. There are
worse fates.
Does he have voice lines when he's in chase and stuff?
Find my family.
He sounds very similar to Alucard, actually.
Eternal peace. I must flee this
There's a lot of like indicators in that line too that they're actually dead, right? Like the original theory about what was going on in the series Lost. It almost has its like own version of the entity.
Never falter in their duty to rid the world of evil. All creatures of darkness must fall. We've been imprisoned here by a common enemy.
It's good. It's good. Oh, here we go. He does have in-game lines.
The struggle never
Keep
ends.
that in mind.
Nothing will stand in my way. Courage is the greatest weapon of all.
I wish these had in-game lines. I really like the work on Ellen, Sable, and Tori.
Trevor, I'll crush him like a maggot. Once again.
Okay.
Belmont.
Here we go. Here we go. Now let's take a good look at this. Nicolas Cage, Chucky, Wesker. Okay, something tells me Yellow Rabbit, objectively, there was more work behind it. It's more dynamic. It's objectively a higher quality than Wesker, but the Wesker is so iconic. I'm going to keep it there. I'm going to keep that above Vecna. Vecna's really... Ooh. Is Vecna better than Singularity? No. The idea that they did Easter eggs in the lobby about, like, I've seen dungeons you wouldn't believe, and it was an Easter egg too, by the way, Dungeons and Dragons. Slightly above. I'm going to keep Vecna at S tier. I'm really impressed with the voice actor. I love the lines. I love that, like, wizard and swords and magic and elf kind of flavor to the language, you know? Art thou an arcane mage of the most wicked ways presumable upon this land? You know what I mean? I know that was word salad, but you know what I mean. They do a really good job with that. Like, I've got to keep her atop at A. Hux is too good. She's too good. There's too much good stuff here for him to rise above. The Springtrap is a little, like, these two are actually really close. Dracula was just so disappointing to me. This one was a surprise, Orilla. Is he? No. No, there's too much work going on with these two. The Orilla Rose one, I really had fun with their lines. I love the voice actress. I hope that Hook wasn't rusted. There's some good character there. I like the line specific to the fog. Little higher than these. These are disappointing. They're so low. The work is great. The voice acting of these three is very impressive. In fact, my memory's serving me. No. Her, like, micro error continuum. My ass. No, that gets her above these three. This one is higher because I could make Ash higher because of how iconic he's been. The box, you open it, shouldn't it? The thing is, he barely says anything. No, it's just that one thing. And then it was, like, censored. But it's iconic enough that it's above. Soma Crew's a little too generic. Soma Crew's also, unlike Trevor, doesn't have lines in Trial. Ada, we're starting to get a little on the weaker side. He is so high because It Hurts is so epic, even though it's one line. Yeah, stand with these. Yep. This looks about right. Yeah. This Claire was bad. Chris is bad. Yeah, this looks about right to me. I bet you thought Sheva would be a little lower, but no. Okay. Is this the final? Is this final? Is there anything my instincts are telling me is wrong? Something's telling me my bias. My instincts are telling me that my bias on Wesker is being a little unfair. Like, he's kind of like you have the Avengers, and then you have Boomerang Man there, and you know that Boomerang Man doesn't belong, but you're overlooking it because maybe you have a personal bias in favor of Boomerang Man, you know? Like you knew him back in the day. I'm going to justify putting him there for bias by putting him there for bias. I'm going to be consistent about having a bias. Okay, Ash is this far because it's got Bruce Campbell. There's a couple of bangers. It's antiquated by today's standards of DBD voice lines. But this was, for the same reason this was huge when Wesker came out. The amount of voice lines in trial was huge. Someone talking as much as Ash did in the lobby was huge. So I'm making them equal for my bias is going to justify having him that high. Yeah, actually, no. No, Ash was too low. Ash was too low. The amount of work that they put in these, though, I can't have them higher. They put in more work than this than Geralt, but Geralt's lines. You're so ugly. I see why you're so angry. I mean, it's hilarious. Let's just admit it. One line of Geralt is better than most of all of these guys' lines. Each one of them. Like, each one of Soma's lines is outshined by one Geralt line. He doesn't have a lot, but dude, he's got some stingers, man. He's got a stingray when he talks. Very funny too. Is Vecna S tier voice lines? Yeah, I just watched it. That actor makes that fantasy style speaking really, he illustrates it so good. That voice actor, whoever the Vecna voice actor is, he's one of the reasons these voice lines are on S. And there was a lot of work on the Vecna stuff too. So, like, how hard it hits versus how much content. Like, quantity and quality are considered here. Like, Birkin is as high as he is because he's only got 2 or 3 lines, but it's quality. The It Hurts is quality. Whereas there's a much more lines with Claire here, but the voice acting. Yeah, I compensated for making him that high tier by making him higher. Yeah, no, Hellmaster's genuinely better though. There's more going on. Like, remember, quantity and quality are considered. Her quantity is really good. One line of his is maybe more quality than her best line, but she's got so much of it. There's a lot of work going on there. In fact, if you look at it like how much work they put into it, or the actual like voice acting ability on an objective scale, she should be much higher than him. But when he hit a home run, he didn't just hit a home run like she hit a home run. He hit the ball so far that it broke the window in a house 3 blocks away from the stadium. Okay. Yeah, Yellow Rabbit, dude, should be this high. So you could argue without that bias, he might be higher. He has his own bias too. I'm a big Matthew Lillard fan, but they did a lot of work in his voice lines. I'm okay with this. I mean, who's going to argue that Stars is the worst one? And you never hear him say it. When does he say it? During a Mori or something? If he's like hunting Jill? And I think the chanting from Plague is pretty cool.